Hey my loves, welcome back to the Beauty in Her Serving Christ. My name is Naya, for those of you who don't know, and I wanted to get on here really quickly and just give you guys this quick encouraging word. Just as the title says, do not go back to what you know. Do not go back to what you know. I know sometimes it can feel really frustrating and it can feel really overwhelming and sometimes hard and discouraging. And it makes you want to just kind of retreat, wave the white flag and just kind of go back to what was familiar, go back to your comfort zone, especially as you are leading and going into a new space. You're in a new season and you're just like, God, this is a lot, forget it. But that's exactly what the enemy wants. He wants you to go back into hiding. He wants you to get back to being discouraged. He wants you to get back to being stagnant. And we're not going to give the enemy what he's looking for, because in this season, as God is bringing you into the new, it is important that you rely on him and trust him in a new way. That we perceive the new thing. And sometimes it can be hard to perceive the new thing when we have so many things going on around us that are bringing that opposition. But I want us to think about the Israelites in the wilderness. There were so many points in times where the Israelites were complaining and like, you brought us out of Egypt to just be suffering in this desert. How could you do this? What is it supposed to look like for me? And even times reminiscing about the food that they had. This is what they had in Egypt, and now they're just in here hot and eating manna every single day. And sometimes it could look like we're in this new place and it's just like, let me go back to what was familiar. But I want you to understand that you going back to what was familiar, understanding that what kept you there was just a lie. What kept you there was comfort. What kept you there was familiarity. But as the Lord opens your eyes, as the Lord brings you out, and as the Lord is putting the promised land before you, think about the heart posture and the mindset. It was enslaved back then. It was, even though they were in Egypt and they had access to certain things, they were slaves. They were bound. And in that old place, you didn't get to be who God created you to be. You didn't get to flourish the way that God wanted you to. You didn't get to have the same identity and understanding and freedom and mindset the way that you do now. And while the things that you're experiencing now may seem like a lot, understand that back there, it was bondage. Back there, it was depression. Back there, it was fear. Back then, it was comfortability and me feeling like there was this longing that I was not doing what I needed to do, that uncomfortable, unsettling feeling like there's more. You wanted more back there. And God is bringing you to the more. So as the enemy sees you move, he's going to try to send things to keep you bound, to keep you sad, to keep you discouraged, to make you feel rejected. So you can just say, you know what? Forget it. I'm going back. I'm going back to Egypt. But no, we are not going to allow the opposition to stop us from the move of God. Because at this point in time, you are entering into a space, into a season in which God has ordained for you. And we're not going to sit into that place of what was, allowing us to stop and hinder us from what is happening. And so I want to encourage you to forget the familiar. Do not go back to what was familiar, but trust God in the new. Ask God to help me perceive the new, God. Help me to see the thing that you are springing forth in the new, so that way I do not go back to what I know. Because I'm telling you, going back will send delays in your life. And you are no longer going to be delayed from what God has called you to do in this season for his glory and according to his will. And so I want to encourage you, Isaiah 41 verse 10. And as he told the Israelites in that moment, I just want to tell you too, he says, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. God is with you. He will not leave you. He will not forsake you. Trust him and do not go back to what was familiar. just lean on the Lord and say, Lord, help me to perceive the new thing. Help me to not be discouraged. Help me to not listen to a spirit of rejection. But I know I belong to you, Lord. And I know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And every tongue that rises against me, I shall condemn according to the authority that you have given me. And I am staying in this season. I am reaching to the promised land. I am fulfilling the mantle. I'm fulfilling the call. I will not go back this time. This time will be different because I will stay committed to the call and committed to what you want me to do, God. So I love you guys. Share this with anyone you know has been a little bit discouraged and wanting to go back to that old place, go back to that ex, go back into hiding. No. Close the group chat, block it, exit it out, and trust that God is going to bring you into the new. But hold on with faith, okay? I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.